Okay, I am live and there is no one here. I'm just kidding. So, I noticed that my dear partner has decided to put his premiere early 1 hour this morning and go live at the same time as me. So, thanks for that. I assume that we're going to have fewer viewers because of that, because apparently he forgot and it's a long one. And he was really upset about that yesterday. He just wanted to say his thing, the things that he does. So, I'm here. Someone else is here. Someone is watching at least. And we shall see if more people are popping in or not. And I also forgot to ask in my my Facebook group yesterday what questions they might have. So this might be a short one, and that's fine. So I just want to sort of tell you all about what's happened last week. We were running the Master Your Carb Cravings Challenge, and there were lots of new people in there, so that's exciting. And as usual with challenges, some people participate 100%, some people participate a little bit, and some people, I don't know, they don't participate at all. So why you would sign up, I don't know. But anyhow, we have had some really good results going on in just 1 week, and it's been so good to see people really start thinking about things. And I think someone accused me of making the brain hurt because when we start thinking about things, we can become aware of things. And with awareness, we're able to start changing things. The problem that we usually have is that we are sort of living in this space where we are not really participating. We're just like wandering through life with some sort of brain fog, and we're not paying attention to things. And then things happen, and we just react. So this is the problem. When we're just reacting to things, we're not in control. So I've had people, even from before day one, Miss Paprika, I know you're not here because I saw you on the other stream. But if you're watching this on replay, starting to sit with her cravings even before we got started. And I don't know if she's counted how many she's had in a week, but the more you're practicing this skill, the better you're going to be at it. And when you do that, at some point, it's going to be put on autopilot like your old neural pathway. So the beauty with that is that it might feel like a struggle right now, and you have to put a lot of energy into making it happen and remember to do it in the right way, because sometimes we forget and we just sit with it. We think we're sitting with it, but we really wish that it would go away. And that is resistance. So to Miss Paprika, I just want to say really, really, really good job. I love seeing what you're doing. And to the rest who are doing this, who haven't quite started with sitting with the craving and they might feel like it's a bit difficult. It's not difficult, it's just your brain that is opposed to you actually doing this. It doesn't want you to do it because this is effort and it doesn't feel good. Eating carbs is going to feel good in the moment and there is no effort. Like everything is easy. There are a few things that our brains are looking for, and that is to make things as easy as possible so that we don't have to expend energy unnecessarily, because that would have been a survival advantage. We want to feel connection and feel like we are being loved. We want connection with other people because that would also have been a good thing for our survival tactics. Because if no one likes us, we're going to get kicked out of the tribe and boom, we're gone. And we want we are always looking for the comfortable solutions, which means that no matter who you are, no matter what you're doing, if one solution is easier than the other, you're most likely going to pick that one, unless you have a really good reason for not picking that one. So if you want to build big muscles, you're not going to be picking up 2 kilo weights and do 10 repetitions 3 times like standard. and expect yourself to get big muscles. If you want big muscles, you're going to train differently, and that is not going to be comfortable. It's going to hurt. You're not going to want to do it. And you're going to do it anyway, because that is the only way that you can get those results. But then you've actively engaged your brain and you have actually actively chosen to do this one thing and to make it harder on yourself than it has to be because you want a specific goal. And that is the same thing when we're quitting something, whether that be carbs, alcohol, smokes, doesn't really matter. What is it that you want that you can't have as long as you are continuing to eat carbs or smoke or drink alcohol? This is what you need to ask yourself. Because when we just say, I want to quit and I want to feel better, well, if you eat the carbs, you're going to feel fantastic right now, but that's going to pass very quickly. And then you're going to feel really bad again. It's the same thing with alcohol. Like, I'm not feeling good, I feel depressed, so I want to drink. And then all of that anxiety that is in my body is just leaving. And then I'll feel good for a bit. And then after, I'm going to feel worse than I did before I drank, because alcohol is also a depressant. So alcohol really doesn't help with that. So all of these things together, if you want to quit, you need to have all the pieces and you need to use all of them. So you can't just have the tools, knowing how to sit with the cravings without having the motivation to do so. Or in some cases, we have so many thoughts about why we want to continue doing something that it's going to be really hard to convince ourselves that we don't want to do it anymore. Because the benefits from continuing eating sugar feels much better, and it feels like they are much greater than the benefits would be from not eating it. And that is also connected to why we often fail very early on. It doesn't take long before we lose motivation because we don't see the benefits of doing it. It's like if you want to lose weight, if the scales stop moving, you're going to be like, well, why am I doing this? I'm putting all this effort in and nothing is happening. If you want to stop eating carbs and get rid of those cravings, and you're really working on it and it doesn't feel like it's clicking and the cravings are still there, you're going to be like, well, this isn't working. I may as well just stop. Please don't do that. Remember what I always say, it's a skill. It's something that you need to practice. And you need to practice it for maybe an extended period of time, depending on how often you do it. It's not about the time, like in months or weeks. It's about how many times you're doing it. Because it doesn't matter if you practice it once a day for 3 months, let's say it's 120 days, or 90 days, sorry. It might take you 3 months, you have 90 practiced allowed cravings. Whereas someone who's practiced them 3 times per day can get the same results in 30 days. And if you speed that up, you're going to get the same results in a shorter period of time. So you can make this happen really, really quickly if you are actually committed to it and you continue to do it. And this is something that I used to do this with my clients. We call it a 21-day cravings game. And we just practicing as many times as possible, which means that you need to have a certain number of cravings each day that you can allow yourself to sit with. If you don't have that many cravings, we have to manufacture them. And there are ways of doing that. You can go and look at pictures. You might want to have a walk past the bakery, whatever it is, whatever your triggers are, and then do the exercise. And when we can do this, it's kind of almost more fun. It's like a game. We're just playing with it. Okay, I'm going to have this many cravings today, and let's see if I can create some cravings. I had a client once who she couldn't create cravings by looking at things. She had to go to the bakery and get this chocolate brownie. So she bought it, she sniffed it, she had to hold it before she could actually get the cravings. Can we sit still, dog? Can you hear that? It's really, really disturbing when she's moving around on the beanbag. So If you want to make this happen quickly, just get going. Get your cravings going with whatever means that takes, and then practice. So your commitment will want to be something like, I'm just going to commit to having 3 cravings per day. I'm gonna do that for 30 days and then reassess how that experiment has gone. Because maybe this is how many cravings it's gonna take before you can actually get the results that you want. So that was just a little thought that I had. I also want to say, I already said it during the challenge, but I know I've spoken to quite a few people in the last couple of months who have wanted to work with me, and it hasn't worked out because some people just simply don't have the money to work with me one on one. And that's fine. I love you anyway, and I want to help you in whatever way I can. And I'm going to run this challenge again. So if you didn't join this one, you can join the next one, which will probably be in a few weeks' time. So about 3 weeks. So probably starting on Monday, the 21st of November. We're going to do this again. So we're not going to stop. We're going to keep doing it. And I'm going to keep helping you actually quitting. And when you're ready to join the challenge, you can do that. However, if you want more than that, if you feel like you want help, I am just opening up for a different alternative as well. And that is a group coaching program. So if you're interested in joining a group of people doing the same thing, it's going to be a 3-month program. And what we are going to do is we are going to decondition your brain from those cravings. So by the end of the 3 months, the carbs are not going to be a problem for you anymore. You're not going to feel the same desire for the carbs. And I'm actually offering you a money back guarantee on that as well as my one-on-one coaching. So if you are not able to quit within 3 months after joining the group, I'll give you your money back. Okay? What we're going to do in the group is it's sort of a hybrid. You need to obviously follow the program. If you don't follow the program, I can't offer you your money back because you haven't put the work in. But I'm going to do whatever I can to help you. So how it works is that you join a group. We're going to have a private community, probably on Discord. I haven't decided yet because I don't want to have it on Facebook. It's very distracting, and this should just be for getting help with quitting and how to handle your emotions. We're going to do for 12 weeks. You are going to have a lot of videos to watch with exercises to do to help you along the way. You will have 6 one-on-one calls with me, and there will also be weekly coaching calls where you can hop on, you can ask me anything, you can get coached, other people can get coached, and you can just watch them, which, by the way, is super helpful. When you're watching other people getting coached, you can just see it from this different perspective, and it can actually resonate more with you than being coached yourself. Because often when we're being coached ourselves, we have to think about something, and the brain is just like focused on that one thing, and it's hard to take in what's actually happening. If you can't attend the coaching calls, you can watch them on replay. All of that's going to be available. So if you're interested in that, you can actually send me an email, and let's see where it is, at that address, and we can talk about it. I can tell you a little bit more. At the moment, it's not opening for registration. I intend to start on the 14th of November, but I don't really know what the uptake is going to be, how many interested parties we have. I've just announced it, and I'm starting a list with names, and I have a couple of names on there, but I'm not going to start it for 2 people. So if you're interested in joining that, the price is going to be a lot lower the first round. So if you want to do something with me, if you want to work with me, this is your chance to do it cheaply anyway. And if you just want to work with me in an even cheaper way, look out for the next challenge. That's what I wanted to say. If you don't have any finances to spend on this, you can always join the challenge, because the challenge is I give you so much, and I'm helping you the whole week, and I'm giving you everything that you need. If you do that well, you can just do it on your own. Obviously, you won't get the continued support because I have clients and I have more challenges to run and I'm in my Facebook group. I can't be everywhere, but I will help you as much as I can. And you can join the regular Facebook group. You can keep in contact with me. You can turn up for our Zoom weekend hangouts. There's so many ways that you can connect with me and that you can ask me questions, and I will help you. I will always help you. So, since we aren't many people here, as I suspected, I shall wrap it up there. I know there are a few people here, but you haven't asked me any questions today, so you won't get any answers today. That's just it. So, that gave me an opportunity to share some information about what's been going on, which is all good. So, thank you so much for being here, and maybe I shall see you all next week instead. Bye.